Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. So right now I'm gonna just clear out the energy in case there's any like weird things going on. Okay, so clean energy surrounding me and the viewer. Clean energy around the world. Clean energy, please clean my energy. Please clean the viewer's energy. Thank you, the viewer's energy is clean. My energy is clean. Okie dokie. We don't need the sage, it's okay. I like the same thing. So now we are going to just do a reading about like what you can expect to come towards you, I guess, or like whatever really God wants you to know. But you want to know what I haven't done in a long time? Let's whip out some scripture. So I guess that we're going for the Holy Bible right now. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just read this. Okay, I guess this is going to be it. Here we are. So, that I may meditate on your promise, hear my voice in accordance with your love, preserve my life, O Lord, according to your laws. Those who devise wicked schemes are near. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why do I have to read that? Okay. Now, but there are far from your law. But they are far from your law. So that means that they can't really disturb you, I interpret. Yet they are near, O Lord, and all your commands are true. Long ago I learned from your statutes that you established them to last forever. Okay, so now, like, the energy of, like, normally when the energy of, like, this is, like, the energy of, like, wicked schemes, like enemy, right? Like, so normally whenever things happen like that, it's because it's, like, like, things can, like, kind of, like, it's not that, it's like, I don't like the enemy. Like, I don't like the bad term. Like, like, I'm not gonna say that it's a good thing because it's an energy. Like me, I really don't even like to talk about it because I'm just so powerful. I'm like so powerful. So I don't really like to talk about it. But it's just about, like, how, like, there might be, like, some kind of deception that lingers around you, and either that could be, like, in a way, like, maybe your mind, because it says that I may meditate on your promises. So you have to meditate on your prayers. Like, when you pray, you're meditating, but you're meditating with, your own words and thoughts. And you send that out to the universe, and it comes back to you after you've released it. And you may have to, like, during this meditation, there could be even, like, a particular situation where you're meditating and, like, like, maybe like, somebody calls you, like, while you're like once you like sit down to go meditate, right? Like, like some, like, you go be like, okay, I'm gonna go meditate, I'm gonna make a prayer, and something like, could like like could call you or pull on your energy in some kind of way. But you have to understand that God um can see this, right? Not only is this something that God is something that, like, there are commandments that that we follow in order to live our best life, right? But because you learn from your statutes, and these are something that are just set. These are things that are just kind of like things that like are I don't know. It's something that's it's something that is common sense, right? Because common sense is like, okay, so I'm not going to do this because it is bad for me, right? Um, and that helps you grow once we learn, like, oh, if I choose to water this plant, it will grow. But if you choose to not water the plant, it will not grow. So that's something like common sense, like something like common sense, like obvious, like good versus good good things, whereas there's like obviously something wrong with something, right? Like you actually get like a knot in your belly, or you feel like weird about something, or you feel like something just is not right. And that could be something here. But what else is this? We have great peace have they no love wait great peace have they who wait great peace have they who love your law. Okay, so you who follows the common sense, right? You who grows, because you grow, and you follow what brings you peace, okay? Because it's not about following, like, I mean, it, like, God's law is just like a logical way to look at things, so that way we can make things in a peaceful, balanced way for us. And then it says nothing can make them stumble. So you who follows, your higher calling, your good vibrational energy, and you who continues to learn and grow, you cannot stumble, you will not fall. I wait for your salvation, O Lord, and I will follow your commands. So I will wait for your salvation. I will wait for the blessings that I know will come for me, because I know if I follow these and if I believe, that will bring peace and prosperity and success to me. I obey your statutes, for I love them greatly. I obey your what is this word? Your precepts and your statutes, for all my ways are known to you. Because God knows everything. God is awareness, right? God is awareness. Okay? It's awareness. It's God is like experiencing life through you. And for you to harm or betray yourself or anybody else, it is like that. You're doing it like that to God, right? You do that to God, right? It's not that you're doing it like no matter what formation, like, anything is in, it is the Lord. The Lord is within Allah, Yahweh. Yahweh is in everything, everybody, right? And Shintoism even expresses how like light energy is inside all objects. Like anything, because there has to be a spiritual and a physical side to everything, right? But it does state like those things. So now here we have look upon my suffering and deliver me, for I have not forgotten your law. Defend my cause and redeem me. Preserve my life according to your promise. Salvation is far from the wicked, for they do not seek out your decrees. So, like when you are not like growing, it's like, you're further away from achieving goals, because like when it's more about the energy of like giving and taking, right? Giving and taking, right? To be able to give is to be able to put some kind of knowledge into somebody else. That's giving, or like, being able to put your energy into something or somebody else. When you take something, you absorb it, whether, you take something from like, you take it, or, you eat it, or yeah, I don't know, you take it. Even if it's like an energy of attention, you take that attention, right? But not to be like, never like, like freaking, you don't want to be some kind of energetic hole in the space. You don't want to be some kind of voided space, like, it's kind of like, like where, there's like, because if when you're taking, what you have become is space, right? You have become some kind of energy of space without substance, and you could be absorbing the substance that's being given to you. But the thing is when in the wicked energy, that is like, where, right, like just the wicked, right? So you do not want, you will want to make sure that you follow law, because you are following the law, and anybody who is not choosing to grow will not redeem their salvation, right? And like, we are growing beings. That's the way that we are. Like, our whole life we are growing, like from baby to adulthood, and even until our elderly livelihood. We still continue to grow every single day. We regenerate new cells. It's physically natural for us to grow, and for us to grow and continue to grow. Like, in it, no matter what, every single day you will grow, regardless of how much you try to push growth back, right? And like, in society, people are just like, oh yeah, it's so good to be young. Oh, I love being, oh, look at her, she looks so young and beautiful. And that's a great thing, to look young and beautiful. It is amazing to look young and beautiful, to have youth, right? And like, I'm sure that we all are young, beautiful, like we all look very like well kept, like very hydrated. So yeah, I need more water. So yeah, just remember to like obey what it is that you feel is not what you think, right? You don't want to think about it, because our thinking will, it can do different things, right? So you're going to want to feel like, you're doing the right thing, and you're going to want to, like, maybe even like ask yourself, like, not ask like people out in the world, but ask yourself how you're doing and like what it is that you need to do to improve, because you're going to be receiving some kind of salvation or something here that you've been praying about, because you have been meditating, and maybe there were some things that surrounded you, whether that be just like obstacles surrounding you, or just like life, right? Or like other people who doubted you, or or like something like that, or like maybe even self-doubt. So just like, keep your head up. You gotta keep your head up. Oh, mm-hmm. Hey, keep your head up. Okay, so just keep your head up, and yeah, don't worry about anything that feels weird. Just let it just let it go, right? Don't let anything make you feel upset. They don't have control over you. The only thing that has control over you is you. So you, which is God, right? Parts of God is all over the place. So the whole entire world is God. So the whole entire universe is God. So we do have the Six of Cups. So something from your past here. There's something from your past, something here that is making you feel good, making you feel like reconciled, or making you feel like younger in a sense, like making you feel like nostalgic or something. Oh wow, look, we have the Six of Cups. Not just the Six of Cups, but this Six of Cups is going to be it's not only a reconciliation, but it's a wish fulfillment. So you're going to be, this is your salvation. You could have been praying about a situation, whether that be a person, place, or thing. So you were definitely wishing upon a star for some kind of reconciliation, and it looks like you're going to be getting a wish fulfillment. Look at that. And like we also do have like, you know, a victory in the ego, feeling like, ah, hurrah, yes, I'm so happy, yay, you know. So now we do have the Page of Swords, which is some kind of communication that is like fulfilling. It's a fulfilling communication, even if it's small. Even if it's small, you are happy about this. Small communication, you're just like, yes, score one. I don't even, like, you know, I don't even care if it's a penny. You know, I don't care if it's a penny. I got a penny, you know, like that. So I got $100, you know, like, oh my god. All right, so now we have the Magician. The Magician is some kind of manifested thing. Like, I don't know, I heard manifested truth. So you could have manifested some kind of communication. Some kind of manifested communication that you could have had, or something like that. Now we do have, oh yeah, communication, more communication, manifested communication. And this is like in regards to love, maybe even with all these cups and the eight of it could also have had you in your mind. So that's another thing that's like wicked here, right, with this. So you're coming out of like some kind of like, you know, like sword energy where you could have been like thinking about things. So you don't want to like overthink things, right? Like that just like makes us stressed out. And then we have the Queen of Cups. It's just because, you know, like of like, you know, you were wanting to receive some kind of emotional fulfillment here. You wanted to receive some kind of emotional fulfillment, and this could also been something that you cared about, or this person, like, you know, you could have manifested some kind of communication from somebody who cares about you. Now we have the Fool. So this is a lot of Aries energy over here. So this could be just like full force, full throttle, just trying to really get something going here. And this is going to bring a new beginning in regards to something from the past that has, like, you know, it could have ended. Like, this could have been something that has ended, and something that you were stressed out about. But it looks like there's like hope. There's hope, and there's hope, and there's hope. So there's a lot of good energy that surrounds this due to the manifestations that, you know, you've had. And it could have been manifestations that were generated during some kind of time of stress, when you were upset, and just like, you know, being like, yes, this is what I want. Because the Nine of Cups is somebody who just knows what they want. They know what they want. The Seven of Wands, but also the Seven of Swords. So this is about like strategy. This is about like, you know, how am I supposed to make things work out for me, or how am I supposed to sort everything out for myself. This is just like, you know, trying to make you know, also like, you know, maybe even being defensive about like, you know, your own emotional energy. Like, you know, you could like feel like, you know, you don't want to, like, this is the Queen of Cups, with her being like, there could be like some kind of like blockage or something here, or something like, you know, some kind of pushback from something here that could be attracted to you. So it's like that kind of push-pull energy, right? Of like, you know, something here that could be attracted towards you with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, right? The Queen of Love, right? The Queen who is attracting love. There could be some kind of passionate energy that that could stem even from like what you want and how you have been thinking about it. And this could make things feel like weird, or feel like, I don't know, feel like, you know, you want to maybe push back or defend the way that you feel. And this could be something here that is that could be like something that's instant, or like, you know, like spontaneous. We'll see what else God wants to say to you. God, what do you want to say to them? Okay, so we have the Five of Swords and the Devil. Okay, so wow, that's toxic. So that's just talking about how there could have been some kind of like, it could have been like this talks about like ties. Sometimes, like, you know, there can be like energies of like, you know, like this is an energy of control. Some person who, this is like, you know, the Devil is like energy that kind of like hovers over these people, right? It hovers, but it doesn't hover over them in the way that God hovers over you, because God, but you know, he has feet. Not even God has feet, right? So Because it's earthly energy. It could be like earthly things that you could be seeing, and this could be like, this is like kind of like, like any kind of energy where you might want to fight, right? That's where this could be coming from. Anything where like it's like, oh, I'm going to fight, or I'm going to win. I'm not gonna let anybody else hurt me. That is not that's not good, right? So and these could be like, you could even like, see things, or this could also like in a healthy version, in a healthy way, it's actually being able to see things from like different perspectives, from like, like seeing other people's points of view. And this is you being able to think about those things, and maybe being able to think like about like, what is like, the issue here, because yeah, we have the Ten of Swords. So this is just like, maybe both sides. There could be like an energy of like, two sides of like, two people just like kind of being in competition or something. And this is kind of like bringing an end to that energy, right? Or making you feel like tired. Because look, we actually have the Pope, or the Hierophant, which is going to actually guide you to doing something different. So after this ends, there is going to be some kind of new hope that will come toward you. Yeah. So this could be like the situation that, you were stressed out over, you didn't understand like how things were going to work out, but and that kind of had you in a defense. And now, there's going to be new hope that comes from this Fool energy, and you're going to feel a lot better about things, and you might be able to add to something that might need support. So some kind of lack, you will be able to add more to it. You'll be able to give more to a place of lack that you've been feeling in your life. And look at that, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, especially following on this Hierophant, that is very, very good. It's expressing the fact that new thing, like old toxic ways, are ending, and you will be guided correctly by a true source, not something that is false. Because this is something here that is that can this can lead you places, but this will not lead you in the right place. This will lead you in the place where you will have to learn something, and you'll have to be like, man, I wish I didn't do that again. So it's like, but this guy, he will be like, listen to me, and you will learn. I will show you the way. Do not go down the dark path. Do not go down the dark path. Go to the path of light and love. Go. Go now. Waste no more time. And you will be successful. And you will be successful, right? So, God. Okay, so, oh my goodness. Okay, what else? Mm-hmm. Oh my god, look, the star, bro. Wow. And that's actually like, following the Nine of Cups. And you're going to be receiving some kind of wish fulfillment that you've been praying for at night. You're going to be receiving salvation. If you've been feeling like you've been stuck, or you've been like, obsessed, or like there's been something that's been holding you back, or like, trying to attach itself to you in some kind of way, you will be receiving like release from this energy, and you will be able to be guided. There's going to be a release from this energy after, you will be guided towards like some kind of wish fulfillment here. Look at all that. That's really good. And no matter what, you're going to be okay. You're going to be able to come out of something here where you could have like been like slow to move. Now you're going to be able to jump up and run. Okay? So you could have been in a place where it was like you could have been like, slow. There was like an energy of like a slow period of time in your life. And now you're like, I have something new. I have something of value, and I have hope. I have hope in the situation that it will get better, and that it is going to, that my wishes will be fulfilled. And that's something that, like that is just like regular stuff. Like, it's not regular stuff, but being able to just like, get past like, oh, can I do this? Just being able to get past that, because you can do anything you set your mind to. Anything that you do, you can do it. Just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, because you can do it. And don't let all of those thoughts, or like those things that happened to you like when you were younger, or don't let anything like get in the way, because it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is how you use, everything everything does matter, like, to a certain degree, but what matters the most is your power. That's what matters the most, because that's what creates things, is your power. So your power. So let's go ahead and see what else we can find. Let's see what else is gonna come out. God. All right, so so we have magic. Okay, so we have the dragonfly, which is magic. I embrace my transformation. I encourage. No. I courageously let go of the past. What did I just say? I just said let go of your past. And then I said, and then it says, the magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. You are magic. You're magic, bro. You're magic. And you are so magical. You're magically created, and you can magically create other things. It's not so crazy. Like, all of like the things that God has ever created, like, that magic lies within them. Okay, so let's see what else. So now we have a bee, which is community. So bumblebee, community. So you are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. So you are going to be like, in the community. So you could be affecting people around you. All right. So now, what else can we do? What else can we see here? Ooh. All right. So now we have polar bear. So we have polar bear, and this is mystic, being able to get downloads in a place of, because with the polar bear, it's all whites for them, and I think that I talked about this before, but the polar bear is so beautiful because it's like in the midst of winter. You have like you don't know when, you don't know what's happening. You don't know. All that you know is that you're just this giant polar bear, right? You're just a giant white polar bear, and you're surrounded by ice and snow, right? And you don't know like everything, but you get this incredible sense of like where to go and what direction to take in order for you to be led to salvation. In this case, their salvation would be their meal, right? So your next meal is coming, and it could be like a really big fat meaty carcass, right? Like exactly what this polar bear would be like. He's just like, oh my god, that looks delicious. Licks his lip. So like nom 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 nom. So yeah. Now there's going to be something that comes up. You're going to get a download about it in your community, around the people that surround you, and it's like a lot of magical energy that's surrounding you. So you're going to get a download. So be prepared. And yeah. What else? This is important. We have cat, so independent. So there could be like, you could, like, with this coming out with B, it's like, you might want to, you could like be like, maybe a set aside, right? So you could, like, maybe even stray away from the community, or you could be like, I'm kind of independent. I have an independent nature that comes with me. And in your magical energy. So now we have, you are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. So this is actually saying that not only are you independent, but any way that you decide to choose, because you have multiple gateways available to you as a cat. You're just like, I could go through this tiny hole that maybe another animal wouldn't be able to fit through, but I can because I'm a cat, right? So you can fit through different places, like you can go through different places that other people can't, other animals can't go. And that makes you special. And that's your magical ability, is to be able to be independent. And honestly, yeah. Now we have butterfly. Wow, check that out. Butterflies and bees. Oh, so romantic in spring-like energy, which right now it has just shifted to spring. I forgot what my mom was saying, but she was saying that there's like something about like spring. I don't know what she said, but yeah. Anyways, so we have butterfly, which is rebirth. So you can reinvent yourself. So you get to choose how you are built up, like this cat does, and then open to the rewards of change. So be open to your salvation, right? Be ready to change, and you have to be willing to change. So you have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Every part of your journey is special. And like all the people that you meet across your journey are, and this could even be like a situation where like, I hope that my freaking thing is recording. Like, I really hope that you guys could hear me. I hope to God, jeez Louise. But either way, so we do have this. So this is very romantic, very beautiful energy, and this is about like, maybe the people in your circle are changing. Maybe like your community could even be changing. And this is like a salvation. This is part of your salvation. Could be receiving like a new community with B community. Could be work. It could be a new circle of friends. It could be like a new family that you're being introduced to, or something like that. And there's going to be a change in that, and you're magically independent, and that makes people drawn to you too. And then we do have, like, let's see what else. And then we have coyote. Nice. What is this here? Dolphins. Oh wow. So play in coyote. So wow, the revealer of truth. So you are actually, this is perfect. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. And you want to know what? These two animals are so similar in the way of how they live their lives, right? They are both in kind of like deserted energies, right? Because the snow, the heat, like that's the snow leopard, that's probably here too. So the polar bear, all the animals like want to be like, hey, Kayla, look at me. So no, the polar bear is like in this energy of like, of just like being in like a deserted energy of like snow, right? But the coyote, he is an energy of being like in the desert, right? He's a part of the desert. And this could be like another thing where he has to be very intuitive in order to be guided in the correct direction, to listen to the intuition, so that way he doesn't get stuck or obsessed with certain things that happened to them in the past. And then don't take things too seriously, right? Don't take things too seriously. Don't get serious about things. Take them, play. Play. That's what the dolphins want to tell you. Like, arr. And then we have, don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Like, right, the coyote will show you, the coyote will definitely show you, because the coyote is known as a trickster, and the coyote will play the same joke on you over and 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 over again until you realize, you're not gonna change. You're not. This is gonna be the same thing over and over again, isn't it? And the coyote is just like, does the same thing over and over again. Like, even when you're just like, I bet you're gonna do the same thing again, and then he does it again. So that's kind of the coyote's energy, you know, and that's the devil's energy too, right? So, like, you know, the energy of like toxic energy, it keeps you stuck because it doesn't want to change. It's just like, we can just do this forever, right? And it becomes stuck, right? So this is something that you can sense. You can sense when something is about to repeat itself, and when you're done with something, when you have finished, you know, your lesson, once you're done with your paperwork, you can finally turn it in and get that A that you've been wishing for, instead of like reviewing your work over and over again. Don't get me wrong, you're going to get really good at this. You're going to get really good at solving the problem, though, if you do continually do it over and over again. And that's how we learn. That's how we grow. And no matter what, that's the reason why we can't stay stuck, is because if we choose to stay stuck, then we just repeat the same thing over and over and over and over and over again until it just becomes boring, until it just becomes like, bro, like, like, can we like change this up a little bit? Come on, I'm tired of listening to the same tune every day. I want to listen to a different song, right? And that's what you learn, and that's what you're going to be guided towards, is some kind of salvation of change here. And you're going to be able to become independent and magically grow yourself. And dolphin is play, so you're going to want to maybe even go swimming. I don't know, change it up. Spring just started, so I'm going to definitely go swimming eventually. I don't know. We'll see. But swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow. You know, just be like a cup of water and be yourself, right? Just be happy, be joyous. Just do whatever you feel like you want to do, and that will lead you in the direction that you need to be. Because with this, with like, you know, the tricks that Coyote plays, with those tricks that were being played on you, they are limited, right? They're limited. They have walls. Well, they don't have walls, but they have boundaries, right? Those things, they have boundaries and they have limits that they can't surpass. There's only a certain amount of things that kind of energy can do. But you can do anything for yourself. You can do anything for you. You can do anything. Anything. You can do anything. And once you realize that, like, you're just like, hey, look, I don't have to let these people tie me down or put me in any kind of bonds. I don't have to let these habits put me in some kind of bonds. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be people. It can be other things. It can be just like of the world, right? Just like whether that be like, you know, of the world type of mindset, or of the world type of habits, or of the world type of like boundaries, or like some, like, just they're the limitations. That's all that can be. It's just like, oh no, you can't go back there. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I've got everything that I need in order to go where I'm going. So you can't tell me what I can and cannot do, world. I can do whatever it is that I please to do. And, you know, that's kind of going back to following God, which is just you. It's not like, you know, like, we don't work in wicked energy. We work in giving angel energy, right? And that brings the most peace to us, you know. And it's not about like trying to be there for like a particular person all the time. It's not about like trying to drill, you know, your energy into like a particular person and like be like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm so good to this one person, it makes me like so good. But no, because you're like, you know, you're putting too much energy into that one person, and that person might even like be like overwhelmed by your energy. They'll probably be like, it's too much, I can't take anymore, and then they get sent to the spirit realm. No, I'm just kidding, they don't. That just happened in Kung Fu Panda. But no, like, you know, they can't. Sometimes your energy, like, it isn't for everybody, but you want to know who your energy is definitely for. It's for you. It's for you. And you can put your energy into yourself and as much as you want to, and it will never hurt you ever. But if you do put your energy, like, it can be conditional, like where you put your energy in regards to the matrix, or like, the things that are like around us, like, there's only so many things that I can do with my desk because it's a desk. There's limitations. It's not like, a force of like energy, like, it's not like there's just like this orb of this pure orb of pure energy, and it can just be like poof, you've become a cat, poof, you've become a turtle, poof, you've become a cactus. No, that's not the way that it works. So yeah, you are going to be changing. There's going to be some kind of change that surrounds you, but know that it is for your betterment and for your good. So just know that, okay? So I'll just go ahead and leave this as is. So I hope that you guys have had a great I hope that you guys have a great day, and remember to keep your energy nice and clean. Because you are amazing. You're amazing. Yes, you are. You're beautiful in every way. You make me feel like I can do anything. You are amazing. Okay, so you're amazing, okay? So just know that, and there's nothing in this world that can hinder you or stop you from, like achieving, like, your wishes, and like, those prayers that you've been praying for. You're going to receive salvation. I am receiving salvation. I am moving forward from things that hold me back. I am not allowing anything to keep me from being my best self. I am not going to allow anybody in any part of the world to mislead me. I will follow my higher calling, okay? I am following my higher calling, and that is what I am doing. And that is what I'm doing, spread it across, all over the world. It's not just these people who are watching, right? It's not just you guys, but it's about like the whole entire universe, the whole entire world. So it's about everybody being able to, like, be themselves and just follow God, So and everybody, will have a particular time, and we can't make anybody follow God, because if we try to make somebody follow God, then that just, it doesn't bring out like the good. You can't force anybody to do anything. You have to just maybe the only thing that we can do is just put out some information, and hopefully maybe give them like a good seed, and like let that grow on them. Just give them the seed, right? Because whenever we talk to people, whenever we say things to them, we're like planting seeds in the people, or like planting seeds in their mind, and some seeds will grow, some seeds just won't, and you just have to like let it be, let that be as far as you let it, like as far as it takes you, until like people have actually decided, hey, I think that I actually agree with this person. I think that this person could actually help me. Some people just don't want it. Some people don't want to be helped. They don't want to grow. They are they're like an energy of like needing to take their own time. And in your life, right, in your life, I'm not saying that people are going to take from you, but that's what can happen if you overgive. That's the reason why we have to be able to give, but also to receive. To receive is important, just as important as giving is. So yeah, so that's all that I really have for you right now. Just remember that your salvation is going to be coming toward you. Whatever you have prayed for, my prayers are being received. I am following God's choices for me. So and every choice that you make is something that God is choosing for you, really, because it's all God. So it's all God. It's all God. So don't ever let anything from your past or anything make you feel upset, because it's all okay. It's going to be okay. You just have to understand and trust that God has got you. God's got you, bro. All right. So you guys have a good day. I really enjoyed doing this, so it helped me too. So when I help you guys, it also help me. So have a great day and just continue to be yourself, okay? Bye.